this room's got the old white set walls, which is actually quite not bad condition, except when I did that just there. It's a little bit hollow.
So, there you go. There's a thing. How do I, if someone was to walk in and go, I've got white set walls, there's render falling off the wall over there, and there's bricks falling out of the wall, how do I know whether the rest of my walls are shot? Like, how could you give someone a quick tip?
Quick tip. That's solid. That's hollow. That's come off the bricks.
So does that mean the end of the world though?
No.
If I wanted to, if I said, Josh, I love this artwork, I want to keep it, how would you bother remedying that, or would you just see how it goes?
You could actually leave small pockets. It's not a structural necessity to take those pockets out and remove them. It's more of a aesthetic.
And tricks. If someone is literally facing what poor Zach faced when he was doing this, what are all the hacks and tricks that you can try? Because I would have had nothing. I would have just tried all the things Zach tried and then stopped and probably called my trades.
Well, one, the first hack is to get a trade. But two, look, some of the things you've got to understand is when we put these items in, we're using what's called a raw plug to knock into the wall. So one of the tricks of the trade is to use these raw plugs. So the boys come along, they'll drill through into the wall, and they'll knock this in. The idea of the raw plugs is it's meant to go in the wall, and these little grooves bite into the brickwork or the concrete. Now, because your bricks are so soft and mortar's so soft, they're not biting, so when they actually screw into these, they're just spinning and we can't get any fixing.
So we get no traction basically?
We get no traction. Right, so we're here battening. The boys have finished battening this. One of the most frustrating parts of battening for both, you know, your trades and also the owners is it's quite a slow job. The trades, the carpenters hate it with a passion.
Is that why everyone's got the shits today?
Maybe. Even talking about it gives me the creeps. But look, this here itself could have taken a day just to batten, and we've got you know, three different tools we need to use along for each one of these holes, and in each one of these holes, there's each one of these battens, there's maybe 8 holes. So
when it is all going to pop, like it went for Zach, and it wasn't Zach, because anyone could have been doing it, and it would have all gone to pot because it was just falling apart. What are your options? What are the tips and tricks you can do to try and get bite on those plugs and to try and get these battens to stay on the walls? Like, what do you do?
Look, you can use bigger raw plugs if we can't get the bite. But really, the easiest thing to do is drill a new hole.
So just keep moving to another spot.
Keep moving to another spot.
How frustrating is that?
Now, the reason why we need to think about battening this wall is for what the finishes are going to be. So if we want to put a picture rail along here, or a dado rail, if we put it straight to some of these, you would see this wall go in and out. And look, it's not the best look, especially with a newly renovated property.
And do you know what's really important? This goes back to the thing that I'm constantly nagging on about planning. So before the boys started in here, they knew I wanted picture rails, I wanted chair rails, and I wanted paneling. And so how we fix our GYPROCK to the walls actually matters, because that picture rail is going to take a fair bit of weight.
And look, one of the tips is if you do this, make sure you mark on the floor where all your battens are. So you get a texter and mark on the floor. So when
that is such a good tip.
When we connect your pitch rail or your dado rail,
you're not shooting in the dark.
Yeah, and now that's something you should get the apprentice to do. So you'll be doing that.
I'll get you a texter.
Thanks for tuning in. Now make sure you're following me on Instagram for all my latest design and renovation inspo. You can find me at Naomi Findlay Official. See you soon.